Hello everyone and welcome to the UkeStuff channel. Today we're going to be looking at a tutorial of how to play Space Unicorn by Parry, Gripp and Brianne Drouhard. Now this is the same person that brought you It's Raining Tacos, and the reason I know about it is it popped up in one of my social media feeds the other day, and I asked my own sons if they knew it, and my 8-year-old then proceeded to sing the entire song. So this would be a great song if you have kids. This would be a great song for a teacher, and also a great one because the chords are generally pretty easy. As a side note, there is a copy that's out there that's published by them showing what chords to play. They actually use an E major chord. I'm using an E7, and to my ear that seems to work just fine, but you may want to try playing an E there, whatever works best for you. So how these tutorials work is, first I talk about the chords you need for GCEA, which would be soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. And then I talk about the chords you need for DGBE baritone ukulele. And then finally I talk a little bit about strumming. I also want to remind you that the chord chart, or what we call tabs, for this song are available at ukestuff.info, and there's a link in the description below. All right, let's start with chords on GCEA ukulele. And for today, I'll be using an IRC soprano pineapple ukulele. The first chord you'll need is the C chord, then the G chord, then the F chord, then the A minor chord, then the E minor chord. I like to call this the waterfall chord. It's all about the first finger, which is the first string, second fret, and then the others just waterfall right down. Second finger goes on the second string, third fret, third finger goes on the third string, fourth fret. That's your E minor chord. And then your final chord is the E7 chord. Put your first finger on the fourth string, first fret, second finger on the third string, second fret, and third finger on the first string, second fret. If you notice, I also rotate my wrist and arm up a little bit towards the headstock to make that easier to play, and that's your E7 chord. And those are the chords that you need to play Space Unicorn on GCEA soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. Now let's look at the chords that you need on baritone DGBE ukulele. I'll be using my mainland baritone. It has a cedar top and rosewood back and sides. The first chord is the C chord, then the G chord, then really the hard chord here, which is the F chord. Now for the F chord, take your first finger, put it across strings 1 and 2 at the first fret. And if you're holding your ukulele nice and firmly with your right hand, you can pull against the fretboard like you're going to launch something from it. Make sure your finger's near the metal fret, but just that force of pulling against it should cause that fret to no longer buzz, and you should get a clear sound. Then you can add your thumb behind there just for a little bit of support. Don't have to press very hard, and then the other 2 fingers. And that's your F chord. Then you've got your A minor chord, your E minor chord, and your E7 chord. And those are the chords you need on baritone DGBE ukulele for Space Unicorn. Now as it comes to strumming, it's pretty basic here. I would generally say just play 2 strums per chord. So if we're starting with the whole Space Unicorn part, it'd be strum, 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 strum. And that's really true of the whole song. So basically, each chord gets 2 strums. Now that strumming pattern of 2 strums per chord lasts the entire song except for one section in the middle. And in that middle section, there's a point where it's the singer only. I count 14 beats without any accompaniment, and then 8 beats on the G. So on that G, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or you would go up, down on each one, getting louder as you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it switches into the minor progression for the end of the song. But really, that's it for the whole song. It's a fun one. And again, if you have kids, if you're a teacher, or you just like goofy songs, this is a fun one. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll be back soon with more content.